We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans could help them get out of this slump. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Dolphins offense set to take the field, led by Malik Willis, who is getting his chance as the starter after backing up Jordan Love the past 2 seasons in Green Bay.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
At the 38-yard line.
You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 17 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Now Achane on 1st and 10, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. If you look at this Bronco defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Miami.
Willis. He'll buy some time right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Willis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Alex Singleton making the play defensively. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Willis looking to throw it. And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play call.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A lot of people talk about how difficult it is to play in the high air here in Denver, but one group of folks who most definitely don't mind that, kickers, and that one, CD, a career long.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon, because they envy guys like Matt Prater, Brandon McManus, who have spent their careers here. They get to spend a bulk of their time kicking at altitude, and they absolutely love it. So when you get a chance to visit and do it yourself, you feel great about that opportunity.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
In motion, the tight end. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
To throw is Nix. He'll get that complete. It's Pat Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now it's Nix. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And he'll take this down to the 33. You talk about this Miami defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And they'll send Waddle in motion left. Up the middle, it's Harvey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That's a gain of 3.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw, here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Dolphins at 4-7 now in the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. And
he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Willis. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Willis out of the gun. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. Kenneth Grant in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
On the give, it's Harvey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Malik Washington deep for Miami. Taken in at the 22. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Dolphin football. As the visitors head back out, we take a look at the defensive coordinator for the home team. His guy's looking to come up with a stop here in this tie game. Looking to put a drive together. Willis looks to pass it here. Open man is Atwell, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. To throw, here's Willis. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Willis to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Steps up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now to punt, here's Bradley Pinion. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Picked off by Chris Johnson. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's a sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Willis. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Willis. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. It's a room to maneuver. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right. So halftime straight ahead, past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Once more with Harvey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
At the 40-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Hey, how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Willis. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Willis will look to throw it. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Gonzalez
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nix to throw again. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Nix from the shotgun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Results in a 4th down.
And that is no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Achane. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Nix. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. But he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Kool-Aid McKinstry there defensively.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw, here's Nix. Over the middle, there's Franklin. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Harvey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secured. Don't turn it over.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll pitch it out to Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st down, Miami.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Achane gets it from the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position. And obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
They'll give this to Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
The kick is good.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 10. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
42-yard line.
He's got to complete to Waddle. Here's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At their
operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Nick's looking to throw again. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll come up. 1st and 10 here.
Broncos first down.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. This is caught by Waddle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
That's another Broncos.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. 12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.